I could have a 10-minute video of just me making that face, because I am speechless. I am completely speechless. In saying that, I do have to find something to say for the next 10 minutes, otherwise I won't have much of a video, but oh my god. It was just exactly what PlayStation needed to do to solidify their victory this holiday season. And I know. Oh no, give me a second. Because I actually am one of those people that kind of find it cringe when people try and find a winner in all of these events. When we have E3, everyone wants to figure out who won E3, and it's all subjective. There usually isn't, in my opinion, a clear-cut winner when it comes to something like this. But when we're talking about two consoles that are so clearly competing with each other this holiday season, that now, as we know, release 2 days from each other, and they both cost the same with some variations, but they both cost the same, that is competition, and there will be a winner. And as far as the build-up, PlayStation won this, man. Oh my. I was left speechless after their event today. I streamed it on Twitch with about 1,500 of you, and I want to thank everyone that watched it with me. I am speechless. It's incredible. It's incredible. I can't believe it. I just didn't think anything really would happen today. In fact, I was surprised to find out their event was going to be 40 minutes, because in my mind, I was like, well, what could they possibly show that we wouldn't have already seen or we wouldn't know about? I assumed we'd be getting a price and a release date, and then maybe we take a closer look at some games we saw in the last event. But 95% of the games we saw in the last event. That last event, by the way, being awesome in itself, showing us some really cool games, but 95% of those games were nowhere to be seen today, because instead we got shown a whole bunch more new stuff, and Fortnite, but a whole bunch of new stuff. I can't believe it. I'm gonna go through this event and talk about all the things that excite me, but you know, I'm out here with a bold claim that probably isn't that bold to a lot of people, that PlayStation won, and I want to talk about why really quickly, and I want to say, yes, I'm standing here with a PlayStation shirt on and a whole slew of PlayStation games behind me, and it might make me come across like a fanboy if you don't know who I am. I am very split down the middle with all my consoles. I love them all for different reasons. It's so hard to still be as excited for Xbox as I am now, and we are all for PlayStation, because that event today was insane. Here's what Xbox had going for it originally. It had Halo, its flagship IP, releasing day one. That fell through. I could have a whole conversation about my theory as to why and what was going on with that game, but as it stands, that fell through and it got pushed back to 2022, which, good call by 343, because that game clearly wasn't ready, but that left Xbox launching a console with no exclusive, no reason to really pick it up. The only other thing Xbox had going for it, unless you really are into specs and it's technically a more powerful console, the only thing it really had going for it was its backwards compat. The fact that it could play a whole ton of games, a whole slew of games. It had Game Pass, where you could, you know, pay $10 and get like a bunch of games you can play day one, whatever. Game Pass is pretty great, and I'm not discrediting that. Game Pass is actually pretty great. But PlayStation came out, pretty much every PlayStation 4 exclusive that has come and gone is included in PlayStation Now, and you can play all of that day one. PlayStation took the one big thing Xbox had left going for it and said, well, we'll do that too. And then PlayStation matched the price. I can't, oh my gosh. If you haven't seen the event, let's go through it really quick and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Yet again, we had another PlayStation event with really no talking whatsoever. There was little snippets here and there of someone saying something to introduce a game, but it was pretty much just all gameplay all the time for another 40 minutes. This is how you do an event. So it very casually started with Final Fantasy 16. Yeah, I mean, this is the thing. I have never seen such a strong lineup going into a new generation of console. PlayStation hasn't missed a beat. This whole generation, they smashed out game releases one after the other right up until launch of the new. We just had Ghost of Tsushima. We just had Last of Us 2. Two of the biggest, and for some people, the best exclusives on this console. And